they want to meet eggs, meet eggs, and to have to enjoy so many ladies, or ladies also like to enjoy so many and so many things. So Vyasdev is telling really what he told. Come from uh, pravritti to nivritti. Anyhow, don't be with so many ladies. Be with one lady. This is also a brahmacharya. And whole life you should be with her. Save and protect her. And after that you should know what is the fruit of this marriage. You should know. So Ved has not told to do marriage. Coming from pravritti, this bhog, to nivritti. If you married, then you should know the fruit of marriage. What? So many children will be there. You will have to support, nourish, and that's whole life you will have to invest in that. And when do you bhajan? So, come in this process. That is why he has given order to marry. So, coming from pravritti to nivritti. In the same Surapan he told only you can take smell, not taking. And what? Killing animals, not. Only sacrifice, what? Oh, for Krishna I am giving. Like this, not killing. Also he told, Laukiki, Vediki, वाप जा क्रिया क्रिया करते क्रिया क्रिया हरि सेवानुकूल साय भक्ति मिच्छता. What is Vediki rules and Tantriki like Archan, Pujan? This is Tantric. And Vediki. Vediki means what Upanishad has told. Then by both Vidhi, rules and regulation, you should worship, do Aradhana of Supreme Lord Krishna. And have a Guru. Everywhere the glory of Guru. Without Guru, nothing. And then take initiation, then take Siksha from Guru. Serve Guru as your Laukik Bandho. And then you can do worship of Krishna. This was the purport. Now, tomorrow, you should be prepared for more 3 questions and answer all. I can ask any of you. Be prepared. Any kirtan. And after that drama, they should prepare for drama.
Tonight, for the pleasure of Srila Gurudev and the assembled Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis, we humbly present before you this drama entitled Mahaprabhu Takes Sannyas. It is our sincere hope that you will sprinkle your mercy upon us and forgive our mistakes and faults. Shri Radha Pranaya Mahima Kitrisha Vanayaiva Sadhyo Yenadbhuta Madhurima Kitrisho Varamadiya Shokyam Chasyamat Anubhavata Kitrisham Vetilohat Tadbhavadya Samajani Sachigarva Sindho Harindu. Desiring to understand the glory of Radharani's love, the wonderful qualities in him that she alone relishes through her love, the happiness she feels when she realizes the sweetness of his love. The Supreme Lord, Hari, richly endowed with her emotions, appeared from the womb of Srimati Sachi Devi, just as the moon appears from the ocean. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in Navadvip Dham as the son of Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Devi. As he grew, he delighted the inhabitants, but soon he became known as Nimai Pandit, a most renowned scholar in all of Bengal. Later, he went to Gaya, and there he was initiated by Sri Ishwar Puripal. By the time he returned to Navadvip, his personality had changed. He was no longer known as Nimai Pandit. Rather, he was known as Bhavuk Nimai. That means Nimai, who is always absorbed in the ecstatic moods of Krishna Prem. He gave up his studying, and he was completely blissful, absorbed in the moods of the Braj Gopis, sometimes falling down and rolling on the earth, sometimes crying, and sometimes singing very loudly like a mad person. At this time, however, there were some inhabitants of Navadvip, especially the students of his former teacher. They were somewhat unfavorable and tried to control him.
Gopi, Gopi, Gopi.
Nimai Pandit? Nimai Pandit!
Why are you chanting Gopi, Gopi? You should chant Krishna's name. What pious gain is there in chanting Gopi, Gopi? According to the Vedas, one's piety increases greatly by chanting Krishna's name. Krishna, he is a plunderer. Who worships him? That ungrateful Krishna killed the innocent Vali, and although his beauty and strength have captured the hearts of many women, he deliberately cut off a woman's nose. What will I gain by chanting his name?
My friend, what is wrong? Why are you running as if in fear for your life?
Has someone threatened you? Tell us what has happened immediately. Listen, I will tell you what took place. I'm lucky to be alive. Everyone says that Nimai Pandit is very saintly. But today, when I visited him, he was chanting Gopi, Gopi. I asked him, "Oh, learned man, why are you chanting Gopi, Gopi? You should chant Krishna, Krishna, as is recommended in the scriptures." These words enraged him to such an extent he chased me with a stick. Not only that, he was cursing and abusing Krishna in such a way I'm afraid to repeat it. It is only by the help of destiny that my life was saved today.
People say that he is a good Vaishnava, but would a Vaishnava chase a Brahmin with violent intentions?
How can you call him a Vaishnava if he refused to utter Krishna's name?
Does seem strange for a Vaishnava to chant Gopi, Gopi.
Why should we be afraid? Don't we also possess the characteristics of a Brahmin? He may be a Brahmin, but we are just as learned in the scriptures as he is. Why should we tolerate his threats? Let us group together, and the next time he tries to intimidate us, we will retaliate. He may be the son of the learned Jagannath Mishra, but our parents are no less worthy. Only yesterday we were studying together as friends, and now he has become our master? We cannot tolerate this.
At that time, there were many offenders and atheists who could not understand the ecstatic moods of Nimai Pandit. They were always criticizing him and making many grave offenses toward him. Being the Supersoul residing in everyone's heart, the Lord is aware of everything. Because of their blasphemy of him, Sri Chaitanya, who is an ocean of compassion, was very worried for their fate and felt great pain in his heart. One day, while sitting with his associates, he made a very mysterious remark.
The medicine Pipalikanda was prepared to cure the excess phlegm, but instead it increased the phlegm in the body.
What can this mean? It must mean that soon my Lord will leave home and take sannyas. How can I tolerate seeing his beautiful locks of hair shaved from his head? My heart is full of despair.
Listen, my dear Nityananda, I am revealing my heart to you. The purpose of my advent was to deliver the entire world, but instead of delivering the living entities, I seem to be ultimately destroying them. The people are supposed to attain salvation just by seeing me, whereas now their material bonds are becoming stronger. As soon as those students contemplated beating me, they became tightly chained to eternal bondage. Therefore, I have decided to shave my head and enter into the renounced order of life, sannyas. When I go door to door with a begging bowl, those same offenders will fall at my feet, and in this way I will deliver the entire universe. Everyone respects the sannyasi. I will be able to fearlessly go everywhere. I have made up my mind to do this. Please, do not feel sad because of this. Give me your blessing to take up the renounced order. I will do whatever you desire, Nitai.
My dear Lord, you are completely independent. Whatever you wish must happen. Who can go against your wish? You are the maintainer and the protector of the entire cosmic manifestation. Who but you can conceive of the best method of liberating the conditioned souls? You are free to act in any way that you think is best. And yet I think that you should present these facts to all the Vaishnavas and ask their opinion. After hearing them, you may do whatever you think is necessary.
Oh, Nitai, your words always fill me with great joy. I will do as you suggest.
The thought that my Nimai will leave his home and take sannyas, it's like a plague upon my heart. How will Sachi Mata contain her grief-stricken life once her Nimai abandons home? How will she live through the long, lonely days and nights without him? I cannot bear to think what will happen to her.
My dear Mukunda, please sing something about my beloved Krishna.
Shama Sundara Shikanda Shekara Smera Hasa Murali Manohara Radhika Rasika Mam Kripa Nidhe Swapriya Charana Kim Karim Kuru.
Oh, Mukunda, please listen to me. I have decided to leave my family and home to join the sannyas order. Shaving my hair, I will travel all over and spread the glories of Sri Hari.
Lord, because you are firmly resolved in accepting sannyas, then it must happen. But please, stay with us a little longer and pass the time absorbed in Krishna Kirtan. And then, do what you must do. My dear Gadadhar, please listen to me very carefully. I have to leave my home and family for the sake of my Lord Krishna. I will shave my head and as a mendicant go wherever it is the will of the Lord. Your words are very strange, my Lord. Do you mean to say that one can attain Krishna simply by shaving one's head, leaving home, and abandoning one's householder life? What spiritual gain is there in shaving one's hair? All of this may be your opinion, but certainly it has not been said in any of the Vedic scriptures. How do you propose to leave a widowed mother all alone? You will be burdened with the sin of bringing about your own mother's death. You are her life and soul. If you are gone, what reason will she have to remain alive? Is one not dear to the Supreme Lord if one stays in the home? In fact, everyone likes a householder. In spite of everything I have told you, you still wish to take sannyas. And you may do what you like. Without giving up everything in this world, how can one love Krishna completely? If your love and affection is divided between many persons, situations, and objects, how can you love Krishna? Therefore, one must quickly give up their position, wealth, reputation, father, mother, wife, and children. Weeping for Krishna, I must leave my home and take sannyas, not remembering home and family, and only chanting Krishna, Krishna, Krishna.
In this way, Sri Chaitanya visited all his near and dear devotees and personally told them about his plans to take sannyas. Whoever heard this was shocked with grief. They wept bitterly at the thought of seeing their beloved Lord, beautiful as the spring moon, with all of his cascading black curls being cut off. The devotees were wailing in grief, tossing about in an ocean of despair. They wailed loudly, for they were going to lose their beloved Lord. They had no interest in eating or sleeping, and were constantly feeling the pangs of separation. The Lord could not bear to see the pain his devotees were suffering, and tried to alleviate their distress.
Gadadhar, what is the use of stringing flower garlands for his hair? How will I live without seeing his beautiful hair? Where will he go after taking sannyas? Where will we see him again? Surely he will not return here after accepting the garb of a sannyasi. There will be no way of knowing where he will be or what direction he will be going. My dear friends, Why do you unnecessarily worry yourselves? I am always present with you. It is wrong of you to think that once I have taken sannyas, I will leave all of you and go far away. You are my eternal associates. Not just for this birth, but in every birth you are with me. You will eternally remain with me, absorbed in the congregational chanting of the holy name. You must all participate in my pastimes full of vigor and joy, chanting with me in ecstasy. I am taking sannyas only to educate humanity. Therefore, please, give up your fears and worries.
Word had swiftly spread everywhere that the Lord was going to take sannyas. When Sachi Devi heard this news, her heart almost stopped. Her grief was so intense that the pain of the entire universe seemed like nothing. She fell to the ground, torrents of tears flowing from her eyes. Seeing this, the Lord became very grave.
Oh, my darling son, please do not leave your mother and go. All of us depend solely on seeing your lotus face. We cannot live without you. Advaita Acharya, Srivas Thakur, and your dearmost friends Nityananda and Gadadhar are here. So please, just stay and perform your Sankirtan here. You have descended to teach everyone about the principles of religion. But what religious principles teach one to leave their mother? Your elder brother, Vishwarup, has already left. And thereafter, your father left too. Because you remain, I have been able to forget my grief. Now, if you go, I will surely give up my life. Oh, my dear son, just see the plight of your lonely widowed mother. How can you leave me? You are everything to me. My dear mother, please calm yourself and listen. I have been your son in many births. When I was Ram, you were my mother Kaushalya. Another time, you were Devaki imprisoned in Mathura, and I became your son Krishna. Now in this birth, I am again your son. I am your son eternally. Oh, mother, I can never leave you. Now please dispel your grief. Your lotus eyes are full of love and compassion. And your long arms are exquisite. Your words are cascades of nectar. And your lotus feet are the source of life. My darkened house without a lamp is illuminated by your presence.
The Lord of Navadvip continued to enjoy his ecstatic pastimes of continuous Harinam Sankirtan with all of his associates. He was always in a blissful mood out of intense love for Krishna. The Vaishnavas were also ecstatic and thus forgot about the Lord's desire to leave home. However, one day he met in a secluded place with Nityananda and Swarup Damodar.
Listen, Nityananda and Swarup Goswami. Inform only these 5 persons: my mother, Gadadhar, Paramananda, Nityananda, Sri Chandrasekharacharya, and Mukunda that I am going to take sannyas in just a few days. I am taking sannyas from Keshava Bharti, who lives in Katwa.
On the day of his departure, the Lord passed his time with all the Vaishnavas engaged in ecstatic chanting of the holy name. Vishnu Priya, the beautiful wife of Gaur Hari, on that day saw many inauspicious signs which filled her heart with foreboding.
Oh, why are all these things happening to me today? What is my fate?
Oh, my darling daughter, why are you weeping so much?
Oh, Mother, today when I went to bathe in the Ganges, I injured my foot, and I lost the nose ring from my marriage day. It is so inauspicious. I don't know what will be my fate.
In the evening, Sri Gaurasundar sat in the house. All the Vaishnavas came to see him and beautifully decorated him with sandalwood paste and garlands.
My dear friends, I ask only that you chant Krishna's name, speak about Krishna, and serve Krishna. If you have any love for me, then sing only about Krishna. Day and night, think only of Krishna. Now, you should all go home and take rest. What is this? Oh, it is very nice. Mother, you should make a very special preparation with this, adding sugar, ghee, camphor, and other ingredients with milk, and offer it to Krishna.
Later, after honoring that special prasad, he entered the room of Vishnu Priya like a very luxurious person, dressed in fine garments, as one might dress for a wedding day.
Oh, Vishnu Priya, how are you? What am I seeing? A light that burns with kerosene oil, burns brightly when it is just about to be extinguished. It flickers brightly, and then it becomes dark. It is finished. Considering what happened this morning, and seeing how he is decorating me so lavishly, giving me betel nuts, and with flattering words saying, "My dear, most beloved," I wonder, what is my fate? Why is he doing this?
In the meantime, as Vishnu Priya Devi thought this, Yogamaya came and entered her eyes in the form of sleepiness. She did not want to fall asleep, but by the power of Yogamaya she was forced to do so. Sachinandan Gaur Hari glanced at her once and then stood up to leave home and take sannyas.
Oh, Mother, I am going to search for my beloved Krishna.
Then, in the middle of that cold and dark night, he jumped into the Ganges, calling out, "Krishna, Krishna!" He came out on the other side of the river in Katak Nagari, and there went to Keshav Bharati to take sannyas from him. Nityananda Prabhu, Nimai's maternal uncle, Chandrasekhar, Mukunda Dutt, and Jagadananda Pandit gradually arrived there. And that afternoon, the sannyas function began. Chandrasekharacharya was asked to perform the ceremony on behalf of Nimai Pandit, who began to chant and dance and charm the audience. A barber was then called to shave the head of Nimai.
How can I cut such beautiful hair from such a beautiful head? What a horrible thing is being done here. Who is so cruel that he created the sannyas ashram, where one must give up everything near and dear, go begging from door to door, and leave his own friends and family crying helplessly? What is this creation of the Supreme? Is it logical? Is there any happiness in this? No, it is too cruel. I cannot touch him. I will never again shave anyone with this hand. I'd rather live by begging. This is my last service as a barber.
After accepting sannyas, Mahaprabhu went to Jagannath Puri, and from there he returned to Navadvip on the way to Vrindavan. While there, all the residents of Navadvip came to have darshan of Sachinandan Gaurahari. Even dogs and blind persons came, and Sachimaya also came. Everyone was present except Vishnupriya. Why was she not allowed to come? If you will give up your dearmost object for Krishna, this is the symptom that you have some love and affection for him. What was she doing? She was weeping continuously. She was more attached to Mahaprabhu than anyone else was. And she was more detached from worldly things than even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. She maintained her life by taking some grains of rice, one by one, and using them as counting beads as she continually chanted. She would wash the grains with the water of her tears. Her life was totally absorbed in Sri Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. She chanted Hare Krishna, day and night, weeping bitterly. Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Gaurahari, Vishnu Priya Pranadhana, Nadia Bihari, Jaya Sachinandana, Prabhu Gaurahari, Vishnu Priya Pranadhana, Nadia Bihari. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, along with Nityananda Prabhu, was inundating the entire world with Krishna Prem. The sounds of kirtan resounded in all four directions, causing everyone to loudly chant and dance.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. I will deliver all the living entities in the entire universe with the chanting of this holy name. Just chant these names of Sri Krishna and your life will be successful. Please chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Very excellent, very excellent. Very beautiful. Who composed this drama? Oh, my blessings to you. My blessing to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Very excellent part. Nityananda. Excellent. And Srivas Pandit, Gadadhar and Chandrasekhar. Oh, very excellent. And I appreciate that barber. Oh, Vishnu Priya, very pathetic. So my blessing to you all, that always think that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none different from Krishna, but somewhat special from Krishna. Krishna is alone, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, oh, taking the intrinsic beauty and mood of Krishna, Radha and Krishna combined. So, if the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is obtained, then Krishna mercy, Radha mercy and every mercy can easily be attained. Gaur Premanand.
Nitai Gauranga Jaya Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga Jaya Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga